Welcome to the Vacation Inspiration Podcast. I'm Paula, your host and owner of Black Dog Luxury Travel, where we design custom vacations for the discerning traveler. If your vacation plans are in need of some serious inspiration, you're in the right place, and I am so glad you're here.
Well then, 2024. That was quite the year, wasn't it? I know a lot of people like pick a word for the year. And I've done that sometimes in the past. I did not pick a word for 2024, but I think in hindsight, if I was going to pick one, I would say unexpected. To be honest with you, it was, I know for me personally, it was definitely educational. I would say it wasn't really necessarily a year of thriving, per se. It might have been a bit more on the survival side of things. But that happens sometimes. There were a lot of really amazing, great things, I think, that happened in 2024. And also definitely some challenges for sure. I know at Black Dog Luxury Travel, the business, we had a very busy year, which was fantastic. I love that so many people wanted to go out and see the world and create just awesome memories with the people that they love. Like, I love that. We did some really super cool trips for people. We did anniversary trips. We did honeymoons, and there was a destination wedding in there. Just all sorts of things, African safaris, and just it was great. So definitely love that. It also came with some challenges. A lot of things do, right? But that's okay. I know as the year wraps up and comes to an end, and kind of everybody's in this phase of looking back and then also looking forward, and I get in that phase as well. And I know this season, for myself, was definitely a little bit harder. The end of December brings the anniversary of my husband's passing, and it had been 5 years since he has passed, which seems just bizarre, to be honest with you. Like, this has been going on for 5 years now. Like, this is what it is. I can accept that. But when you stop and you think about all of the life that has transpired in the last 5 years. And that includes COVID, that includes coming back from COVID. There's been weddings, there's been divorces, there have been friendships made, there have been friendships where seasons came to an end. That happens too. But you just sort of look back and you're like, wow, like, there was a lot of life that was lived in the last 5 years that he, wasn't here to take part in and to experience. And that was really, really tough for me this year. But it also, it comes back to why I do what I do, why I like to plan these trips for people. And some of them are extremely complicated, have a lot of different moving parts and different pieces. And I love to be a part of that experience for somebody else. I love that people are going to make those experiences, because I know for myself, when I look back, and some of my favorite things with my late husband, some of our favorite memories were obviously the day-to-day things, but also to the times when we did travel and the experiences that we had together. I just think that, is something that you always carry with you and always impacts, your life. And we always get into this, kind of trap sometimes of thinking, oh, we have time. But life is, it's unpredictable. That's one of the things that never changes about life, is that it's unpredictable. We never know, if there's going to be a health change, a family change, all those types of things. So sometimes, if we don't take the time to plan a trip, or to plan, even just as something special with the people that we love, I think we're really kind of robbing ourselves. And I know for myself, as I look into 2025 and I look at, I really don't do like resolutions, but I like to do different goals for the year. And whether that's personal, professional, all those types of things. I know for me, it's just always a little bit, not a little bit, but it's always important for me to have the time and space and experiences with the people that I care about. And it can be kind of a balancing act, right? To really get all that stuff in. There really isn't like a perfect time to take a trip. I know a lot of people, sometimes I talk to them and they're like, oh, we're putting this off until retirement, or we're putting this off until our 40th anniversary, or putting this off until such and such. And the reality is sometimes we don't know if that event is actually going to come. Like, I hope it does. I really hope it does. But sometimes, should we actually wait, or should we start putting some plans in motion to make some of these things happen? So that's kind of one of the things I just really want to kind of carry into 2025. But I would definitely say, let's dream big. Let's look at what it is we actually want to do. Let's take our lessons from 2024 with us, and let's have an amazing 2025 wherever that brings us. I haven't picked a word, for 2025. I don't know. I might this year, I might not. We'll see. There's still time. But I hope everyone has a very happy new year and very blessed 2025.